like of the dashboard, and there are 6 textures there. Each one is different, and because the finishes of them are a little complicated, you end up thinking that it's not finished well, because somewhere there are those streaks and all, and then you see lines not matching up. So okay, chal, you can put this off as nitpicking, you're going after Tata, whatever the hell, but what you will notice and what can be pointed out clearly is that what has been an issue on the Altroz since before is the fitting of the panels,
Right.
and around the glove box area, and that still remains. So even though this has been redone, those kind of fit finish issues are there here as well. One thing that they have not done, and that's a great thing, is that they do not have the connected LED DRL up front.
So where do they have it?
They have it at the rear, but with all the other Tata.
Oh, the tube light thing they don't have.
Yeah, because you know how patchy it ends up looking, right?
Right.
So in this, they've not done the connected thing, and I think that's fantastic, because if it doesn't look proper, it should not be done. And the good thing is that the smaller DRLs that are there, the eyebrows, right? Those are looking better.
Got it.
And that's one subtle theme in this conversation, that again, it's good to see that there are some improvements happening. So this is one of those things which on the outside I was like, interesting. That they haven't done the connected, the tail lamps are connected on the higher variants, but at the front they've not done it. And I think that's good. On the inside, completely new dashboard. Earlier, you wouldn't remember it. It used to have a very plain looking dash on the passenger side.
Okay.
It used to look empty. It just felt like something missing.
There's supposed to be something here, but for some reason
it was like this slightly arty thing where it was a little concave, and then the center console area was convex, and with that kind of a rounding shape to it. So, but it just felt empty. It was, so now they've done new dashboard. It's a better design. But it's still, and we took a picture like of the dashboard, and there are 6 textures there. Each one is different, and because the finishes of them are a little complicated, you end up thinking that it's not finished well, because somewhere there are those streaks and all, and then you see lines not matching up. So okay, chal, you can put this off as nitpicking, you're going after Tata, whatever the hell, but what you will notice and what can be pointed out clearly is that what has been an issue on the Altroz since before is the fitting of the panels,
right,
and around the glove box area, and that still remains. So even though this has been redone, those kind of fit finish issues are there here as well. While the sense of perceived richness of the cabin is higher than before,
right,
it still has those basic things which you hope to not see. So like the edges you'll see are sharp, they're straight, those plastic strips sticking out, stuff like that. And this was consistent across the 2 cars that I drove, or any other car that I sat in, like under the aircon vents, the plastic is ill-fitting. There's always a gap there.
Got it.
Which I always complain about in the Skoda, right?
Now, just to set context here, is this kind of fit finish gaps common to cars that it competes with, like the Baleno or?
No.
It's not?
No.
Okay. Is this kind of fit finish issues common to Tata's other cars, irrespective of price?
Yes.
You have seen this in other Tata cars. Okay. So the point we are making is not the fact that the Altroz is automatically much worse than anything else. We're just saying in this segment, this kind of a slip up is not common. Although you could say that the Baleno's interior materials don't look as rich and well finished as the Altroz is trying to do now. Took the step forward, forgot to finish that. So it's not as big a step as it could have been.
Yes.
And the second context is this is not unusual for Tata.
Yes. And one thing you'll always see, like on the outside, I'm not bringing it up because it's par for the course now, right? You'll see that there are inconsistent panel gaps. So, and one of the most tricky things that Tata does, and great for them that they have the ambition to make complicated designs that look striking, and they do. Like for the tail lamps, for instance, have this streak kind of shape that wraps around the sides. And that means the panel goes into the body panel.
Right.
So it's like a dish shape into which
it's a full 3D.
And that's a tricky place. So when you see the left to the right, there's always a mismatch. And this is not just on the Altroz, we've seen it even on the Harrier.
Right.
Right. So it's something that we've seen in all of them. So this fit finish aspect is a consistent inconsistency.
Got it.
Right?
And you're not surprised by it?
No, I'm
and
not.
You were hoping that you were surprised, saying, okay, chalo, they sorted this part out.
I would say that's what I'm saying. Like, so there's a subtle sense that the Altroz feels a step above all those expectations. It's not still at a place where you'll say, it's done.
Right. Got it.
But it's like saying, okay, something has moved, right? And in this regard, let me just put it out there. Somebody messaged to ask me, did everything work?
Oh, no. I remember a history with that. Yes.
Yeah. Did all the DRLs stay on
Correct.
and stuff like that? Yes, they did.
Right.
I didn't notice any of the other cars, which is what happened when we drove the curve, that you saw car after car with one eyebrow gone, right? Which was not the case here. There were like over 50 cars in out there being driven around, and you were constantly crossing them. And so everything worked, not just in terms of the electronics, but the machine itself. So again, this subtle sense of, I mean, this should not be something that we're talking about.
Not for a manufacturer this old and not in 2025
Right?
for sure. Yeah.
But the point is, yes, it does come up and people do ask us about it, right? And so that was again a positive for me.
That is a clip from MotorInc. And what that means is if you'd like to see more of these, you can do two things. One is stay on this channel, subscribe and watch more, or you can come to the main MotorInc channel where you'll find a much longer video that discusses this idea in a lot more detail.